And this might be a little bit different than what Miss Burks does, but I want you to do what Miss Dunn asked you to do today, okay? Put it back in there. The best you can. Nope, sit up on your pockets. If you did not write something with your pencil that Miss Dunn writes up here, that is okay. You're going to use your red pen to fix it. Everything that I write up here, if you don't have it, you're going to write it with your red pen, okay? Friend, can you go put your pencil up for me? Go put your pencil at your desk.
My leg hurts. Every time I drink it, it hurts.
It's okay. Are you ready? All right. We're going to process our daily math review today, and Miss Dunn might do it a little bit different than your teacher does it, and that's okay. Do you have a Sharpie, a dry erase marker, just this black one? Okay. All right. The first thing that Miss Dunn wants us to look at is right here. It says circle the number that is less. So this is what Miss Dunn is going to do. I'm going to use my 120 chart, my 120 chart to help me. So my first number right here is what, class?
27.
27. When I come over here to my 120 chart that everybody can see, or you have it on your desk, I'm looking for the number 27. Is it going to be down at the bottom?
No.
It's going to be closer to the top?
Yeah.
Right here is 27. I'm going to circle it on my chart here so we can, because I can't write on this one, okay? Y'all see this one? What is the other number we're talking about, boys and girls?
17.
17. Is it going to be way down here at the bottom?
No.
Where's it going to be?
At the top.
How do you know it's going to be closer to the top?
Because it's right by the 10.
Okay, it's closer to the 10. There it is, right here. Do you see the 17?
Yep.
On my chart, I'm going to circle it right here. If you used your 120 chart at your table as a strategy and you pointed to those numbers or circled those numbers, give yourself a little star in that box for using a good mathematical strategy.
I don't know how to do that.
Put a check mark. That's okay too. Give yourself a check mark.
That's what we normally do.
Anything you want to do.
Oh.
All right, now I have to decide which one is less. What do you think? Which one's less?
17.
How did you know? How did you decide?
Cause I knew that it was 17 because 27 is after 17.
Kiss your brain. When I look right here on my chart, I can see that 17 is here, and when I have 10 more, I get bigger, and I move down to 27. 27, I have to be less, has one less 10, and that's 17. So if you circled 17, give yourself a star. I forgot to start my timer. You want to kind of...
I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, you should have 2 stars in that box. Look at your partner's paper, and if they're following along and giving checks and following with me, tell them good job.
Good job.
Give them a thumbs up, tell them good job.
Good job.
All right, everybody's eyes up here. Let's look at number 2. Are you ready for number 2?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody's looking at number 2? Put your finger on the number 2 box on your paper.
Or the pen.
Very good. All right. It says to finish the pattern, but before we start this, we have a key statement right here. It says, when counting forward, numbers increase. Can you say that with me? When counting forward, numbers increase. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean when you count forward, your numbers increase? What do you think? Help him out.
It means when you count forward, your numbers get bigger and bigger.
Can you say that?
I was gonna say that.
When you count forward or you count on, you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Say that key statement with me. When counting forward, numbers increase. That means they get bigger. Everybody give yourself a check for reading that key statement with me so wonderfully. Now let's do the work. Our first number is 18. So a good strategy would be to look. That's in the way.
I don't know how to use that.
To look at my 120 chart. And what's that first number? 18. So I'm going to circle it, right?
Right.
Then I have a blank. Y'all see that blank up there?
Yeah.
And what's my next number? 20. So I could circle that. That's a strategy. What number comes between 18 and 19? I'm sorry, 18 and 20? What number did you put on that blank?
91.
She said 91. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or not quite sure? What do you think? Is that 91 in between there?
No.
Our friends say they're not quite sure that's 91. You want to give it another try?
Yep. 19.
19. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or not quite sure? 19. Let's count. 18, 19, 20. If you have 19 there, give yourself a check
Or maybe star.
or a star, whatever you want.
I got check.
All right, do we stop?
No.
No, we have to keep going. We have another blank, and then what's our next number?
22.
I'm going to circle 22. I'm going to go back to my 120s chart and circle 22 and look right there.
23.
What number comes between 20 and 22, everybody? Tell me.
21.
21. If you wrote 21 on that blank, give yourself a check or a star.
Or a double.
Or a smiley face. If you use some kind of strategy to help you figure that out, maybe you use counting cubes, maybe you used your 120s chart, give yourself another check. Because good mathematicians always use a strategy. You know what? I'm very proud of you for following along and writing everything Miss Dunn writes. Good job. All right, everybody put your finger on box 3. All right, box 3, it says, what number is shown? Well, when I look at this, what are these things here?
Counters.
Those are counters, and what is this box thing?
That's 10 frames.
It's a 10 frame.
And if you connect cubes together, that makes a 10 rod.
This is called a 10 frame. Very important for us to know. How many counters go in a 10 frame?
10. Because that's why it's called a 10 frame.
That's why it's called a 10 frame. How many counters are in this first one?
10. And the other one has 9 in it.
Very good. We have one group of 10
Plus 9.
and one group of 9. So
And 9 plus 10 makes 19.
Very good, boys and girls.
5 and 5, that makes 10.
I could. My friend, you need to hold that red pen and write what Miss Dunn is writing. It's a tool, not a toy. Thank you. So Miss Dunn right here should write the number 19. There's 1 10 and 9 ones. If you did that, give yourself a check or a star or a smiley face, whatever you're giving yourself.
I'm just going to put the smiley face inside the 9.
I want you to look at your number that you wrote. Is the 1 in the 10's place and the 9 in the 1's place? I'm going to give you another check if you have this in the correct order. And look very closely. Is your 9 facing this direction? Did we circle around and bring our stick down? If you didn't do it that way, fix it with Miss Dunn now. Circle around, bring it down. I'm going to do it one more time for those friends that need to look at it. Look up here if you need it. Circle around, bring it down. That's a 9. Very nice.
But a T is this way.
That's right. But we're talking numbers right now. That's right. Okay, let's move on to our next one. We're going to add. I saw many of you using manipulatives and math tools for this, and I brought a math tool to use with you today as well.
Oh, I know
What is this called?
10 frame.
So Miss Dunn is going to put her 10th frame under the document camera, maybe.
Oh, is there a document frame?
I might need your help.
Is there a document? Oh, that's the camera we're using right now. That's the camera Miss Bird used.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, I know I have some writing on top and I'm very sorry, but we're gonna use it because I don't see anything else I can use. Okay, so how many circles do you have first?
10.
There are 4, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put 4 counters on my 10 frame.
And you add
Am I doing the right
you
stuff?
add one more, that's 5.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
I got this.
Count with me. 1,
2, 3, 4.
I have 4. You have 4 circles on yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what are we adding to that 4?
1.
We're adding 1. If you label those 4 circles, if you put a 4 underneath them, can you do that? Oh, thank you for helping me out. Nope, the bottom one. Oh, this is the wrong problem. Sorry. If you put a 4 right here, give yourself a check or a star or whatever for labeling. That's fine. All right, and then how much are we adding to it?
1.
All right, let me look at my frame.
Equals 5.
I have to put 1 more. Do you see the 1?
Yes.
Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what is my total? What does it equal?
5.
5. I had 1 right here. If you put 1, give yourself a check or a star or a smiley. And we said when we have 4 and we join 1 more or we add 1 more, what do we get? 5. Down, around, and put a top. If you have 5, give yourself a check or a star or whatever.
What about Mr. Man?
I'm not there yet. Check, star, whatever. Does anybody know what the answer is called when I add things together? Tell me.
5.
That is called a 5, but do you know what we call an answer when we add things together?
Oh, I know what it is.
It's called a, you ready for it?
Standing for.
You ready for it? Sum. Can you say sum? Sum. Can you write that word on your paper? Sum.
S-A-U. What is sum?
S-U-M. When you add numbers together, what it equals, what you get, is called the sum.
What is the sum?
When you add numbers together.
Oh.
Look at your friend's paper, and if they have been processing with us with their red pen, give them a thumbs up and tell them, good job.
Good job. What? He just said I heard that.
All right, all eyes up here. Are you ready? Are you ready for some mental math? Okay, I want you to close your red pens. Lay them on the carpet, right on top of your paper.
Why did you do that?
I want you to put your hands on your head. All your hands on your head. Are you ready? We're going to do some mental math. Are you ready? Here we go. Think really hard because I'm going to give you a hard one. Are you ready? Everybody's thinking? I'm going to say it 2 times. Don't shout out the answer. Hold it in tight, okay? Ready? The number of sides on a triangle plus 1 more. The number of sides on a triangle plus 1 more. Got it? What'd you get?
4.
What'd you get?
I got like 1,
I'll come back to you. What'd you get?
3,
What'd you get?
8, 4.
What'd you get?
4,
What'd you get?
4,
What'd you get?
3,
What'd you get?
4.
So I heard 4 and I heard 3.
I know I
Okay.
four.
So what'd you get?
You did it.
Tell me how you got 4.
Because I'm good.
But what'd you think about as a mathematician to come up with 4?
Because if you take, I
Help
know
me out. You can help me out?
Look.
Tell me.
Look, you have a triangle and this, and there's 3 of them.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
And that's put 1 here and another one here. That's 3. Add 1 more, it's 4.
Very good. So in your brain, you counted the sides on that triangle and got 3. And then you did like our sentence over there. You added 1 more, and that's how you got 4. When we count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Very good. Are you ready for another mental math problem? Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head.
Oh no.
You got it?
Kumbaya.
Got your hands on your head? Okay, I'm gonna show you real quick. Ready? One more time. Tell me how many.
6.
How many did you get?
6.
How many did you get?
6.
What'd you get?
6.
What'd you get?
6.
What'd you get?
6.
Did
6.
everybody get 6? What'd you
6.
get?
6.
How'd you get 6?
It's because I'm 6 years old.
Oh, because you're 6 years old. Well, how did you figure this was 6?
I got 6 too. I got 6 too. I got 6 too. That makes a 5 and a 5 is a 1.
Very good. That's talking like a mathematician. He said, I know it's 6 because there was 5 and 1 more. And when I count on from 5, I say 5
more.
6. Right? You count on 1 more. Very good, boys and girls. Kiss your brain. You thought so awesome today and worked so hard, and now it's time for us to reflect on all of that math thinking we did. So before you leave the carpet to write your reflection, I need you to think for just a moment. Look back over your paper. Look at your paper. And I want you to think about, what were you great at today? I was great at counting my counters. Don't write anything. You're just thinking. Pens are closed. Maybe I was great at figuring out what number is less. See how I'm using those good math words? Thinking about that. I was great at finding the sum. So think for a minute, what is something you were really great at? Think in your brain. And when you have it, give me a thumbs up right here in front of your chest. A thumbs up in front of your chest when you think you have it. Try and tell your neighbor what you were great at today.
I was great at doing that question. You see that question? I might have seen it. Well, I never played it.
I was actually great at this, and this, that's all I actually did.
I was great at this close for the right hand.
High five.
That makes it fun.
Oh, I need to do that again. High five. That was much better. I need all eyes up here. Thank you, boys and girls, for doing math with me today. I know that was a little bit different than what Miss Burke does with you. What you're going to do now is very quietly, when I say you can go, you're going to go back to your tables and put your daily math review away. Are you ready? If you sit at this table, you may go on a voice level 0. So you gotta work on this table, voice level 0. You gotta work the table closest to the door, voice level 0. Go. The table in that far corner, voice level 0. Go. The table right here in the middle, voice level 0. Go.